Hello, and welcome to yet another Monday Memo from St. John's Lutheran Church here in Bloomington, Illinois. It's great to have you join us. A couple of things coming up here at St. John's that are relatively cool. First of all, had an absolutely fabulous weekend with the big reveal for Vision 2020. Just a wonderful time in worship, a wonderful time of conversation and creativity and ideas and spirit-filled. It was so good to get such wonderful feedback from this presentation about our new worship space. If you want to find out more about that, we'll of course keep on putting things on Facebook as well as our webpage at stjohnsbloomington.org. So please feel free to go there and take a look at where we're at that. We're going to be continuing to do presentations on this project in the month to come. So please make yourself available if you can. We're doing that for lots of different groups within the congregation. So if you're able to partake in one, we ask that you please do that as we gear up for the financial edge side of this. We're looking forward to getting that done and put into place so we can make all the gears click on this one. So we're very hopeful that this will come together in a positive and life-giving way. Speaking of some of the other ministries that go around here every single day, big deals or not, and this is a big deal again. This is our annual garage sale for our work campers. Steve is setting his mindset to be properly centered for this event. He starts collecting your donations on that Friday. We sell them on Saturday morning and we clean them out by Saturday afternoon so that we can have the PLC ready for worship once again by that evening. It's nearly a miraculous event. But if you have some things that you'd like to donate, please drop them off on Friday, March 6th in the atrium. Steve or somebody will be there to welcome you and to receive your offerings. And then we will take them and display them and sell them, hopefully. And if we don't sell them, we give them to one of our ministry partners in town where they either use or sell them in their shops as well. It's a blessing upon blessing upon blessing. And the funds that we raise in this are for our youth campers and the work camp. They'll be heading out for the 20th anniversary work camp to Rochester, New York this summer. Just an awesome program and opportunity for our youth and many of our adults as well as they go along to chaperone for that event. You may have also noticed in your mail our church directory has come out. This is all the phone numbers and current contact information for most of our members, so please take a look through that if you've gotten one of those. If you haven't, we have a couple extra copies, I believe, in the church office. Last but not least, this is Living Lutheran. That's upside down. There we go. Living Lutheran. This is a Lutheran magazine for the ELCA. They changed the name a couple years ago, but that's another story. But just to verify that, yes, indeed, all right, listen, God is calling. And our theme here at St. John's this Lent is the call of Lent. So how about that? All right, the ELCA is on board with things here. I'm pretty happy about that. So we'd love to have you join us this week for midweek worship. We'll begin this Wednesday, and we're looking forward to that. On Wednesday, we have, let's see here where we at. I want to make sure I'm getting the right one. I got it on the wrong page here on my computer over here. All right, Wednesday. There we go. We start out with some fun. So we're looking at some of the not very often looked at books of the Old Testament, or actually some of them are looked at a lot, but that's a whole nother story. We're looking at the book of Daniel this week, and it is actually a time where we hear the call of resurrection, even in the Old Testament. And it is in the book of Daniel, which has got some other great stories, and we'll have a wonderful skit put on by our junior high kids. We'll have a little teaching time, and then we'll hold an evening prayer as well. It's a wonderful time of growth, of learning, of time together in worship during the season of Lent. Also, if you haven't done it yet, you can still start up on the devotions for our Lenten devotions. You can either download them from St. John's website, or you can email Norma at stjohnsbloomington.org, and she will email you them each day. You'll get a new one in your box, which I do, and I think it is an absolutely delightful way to do that. Thank you so much to all those who volunteered and helped out for Vision 2020 weekend, and also for all of those of you who ate at the Pancake Pig Out for Noah's Ark. Thank you very much for supporting that ministry here at St. John's. Just a great group of people, wonderful volunteers helping out all over the building. A lot of good energy this weekend. It was a real treat. This upcoming weekend, we continue in the Gospel of Mark. And it is an interesting story. We once again hear this reoccurring theme that we have heard through the last several chapters of the first shall be last and the last shall be first, about being servants and lifted up in the role of being, well, the servants of the ultimate servant, Jesus Christ. They are continuing on the road to Jerusalem, and there is healing and there is wholeness in this lesson that is going to come this weekend. So we encourage you to join us for worship this weekend. We're back to our regular schedule, Saturday at 5 o'clock, Sunday morning at 8:30, 9:45, and 11 o'clock. We'd love to have you join us for worship. Hope you have a great week. I've already gone on too long. Blessings, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.